Hello, I'm Alan Tomlinson, the chair of your board of directors, and I have a very belated video to make about the April board meeting. Sorry I'm late. It was a really long meeting, but it was a good meeting, a really good meeting. The DEI committee presented the board with an equity lens, which is a document that guides us as we make decisions. And we discussed it and adopted it. It will take us a while as we incorporate it into our habit, but it is absolutely the right thing to do. We are now guided by a document that very thoughtfully asks us to think about the way we make our decisions, to make sure that we are doing things intentionally and equitably and doing the right things. Sometimes we're going to make decisions that look an awful lot like the decisions we made before, but at least we will have considered them with this document as a guide. So many thanks to the DEI committee for all the hard work that went into creating this. We talked a little bit about the annual meeting. I hope this is on your calendar for June. At the annual meeting, there will be the presentation of board nominations. And there's a possibility that we may have a vision and mission statement for you to talk about, but maybe not. We've done a lot of work on mission and vision statements, and we certainly don't want to rush. And if it's not ready, we'll wait. But there is that possibility. The Vision Committee made a presentation at the meeting, and we actually had a follow-up meeting to continue that discussion because there was an awful lot to talk about as we reconsider where we are in our history, and who we are and what we stand for, and try to find the language that adequately reflects who we are as an organization. Probably the most interesting part of the meeting was a little lesson we got, actually, a session to teach us about the fundamentals of fundraising. And James gave us this presentation. It was absolutely fascinating. It really blew up a lot of the preconceived ideas we had about where money comes from. I don't think many of us realize that individual donors are so important. They're so important to us. This is the first in a series of educational moments that James will lead us through. This is James's business, and he really gets it. And his challenge is to teach those of us who are a little bit reluctant sometimes to ask people for money. His challenge is to teach us to be more comfortable with that, because the way to get money is to ask for it. And one of the things that I think he also reminded us is very few of us are offended when we are asked for money. And so it seems a bit unusual that we fear asking others because we're afraid we're going to offend them. So James did an excellent job of presenting that, and there's lots more to be done. Other than that, I think things are going fairly well. The financial situation is good. We're not rich, but we do have money in a savings account in case we have another pandemic. Speaking of the pandemic, things are getting better, and I know you all are rehearsing in small groups in person, and that's such a delightful step forward. And we will have other things planned to get us together, so maybe we can be social again and restore some of the life that we had before COVID. So continue to be careful, vaccinate if you can. I don't know about you, but I'm going to keep wearing my mask around people that I don't know. But things are getting better. Thanks for everything that you do.